Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What's Your Issue? I'm Onisha.
And Bernice.
So today guys, we're gonna have a conversation about just how people are behaving now that we're experiencing a global pandemic with the coronavirus. You know, I don't really want to shit on anybody and minimize the seriousness of anybody's situation, but you know, like the coronavirus, it is scary in the sense that we've never had a total lockdown of so many countries. So this is unprecedented, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like I've never experienced this,
And neither have I.
and so I totally understand, because I myself I'm feeling stressed out by the idea as well. I can totally understand why people are panicking, and people are just feeling like the world is ending, and they have to hold on to everything they have. I don't understand why this includes toilet paper. I don't.
I know, Nisha. It's baffles my mind. Not just toilet paper only, however, paper towel.
Okay, yeah, but let's just start one thing at a time, right? Like toilet paper, okay, paper towel. You're right. Not, you know, why? Do you plan on eating it?
No.
Like, I don't think diarrhea is a symptom of corona. I could be very wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a bitch, but like I don't understand.
Yeah,
I wish someone
that.
would explain to me. And even people who are like hoarding it, like have like 8 cases.
Yeah, they don't understand.
They don't like. So what are you doing?
It's just like you said, like we've never faced a global pandemic like this before, and the fear of the unknown, Nisha, is actually driving people to do things that it's unprecedented that they wouldn't normally do.
See, I like to think these people are. They're. I don't know. I don't want to be too judgmental.
No.
I'm gonna be somewhat judgy. Because this toilet paper hoarding thing is really
absolutely, it's ridiculous.
And not only are they hoarding toilet paper, you're hoarding hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
And you're hoarding wipes.
Yeah.
And you're hoarding these things for profit. And that brings me to like another point of the people who are trying to benefit financially from other people's suffering. And I feel some type of way about that.
Yes,
I understand that everyone wants to get their hustle on and they see a way to make money. But with that being said, like people are literally suffering and struggling, and this could be like life-saving measures. So now you're withholding life-saving things like from other people so that what
so you can make a profit.
So it's like, okay, I don't care if y'all die, if y'all don't have hand sanitizer, well, who cares? If y'all don't have toilet paper, who cares? If you want it, you need to buy it from me.
As long as I'm making that profit
for money that you don't have access to, because businesses are being shut down. Governments are being shut down. People are in places where they can't afford to pay their bills. Right? But
it goes to show you like humanistic, like the human kind, like this is what we're
humanistic.
Whatever. You know me, I'm always inventing my words. Like, but this goes to show you like human beings, like in times like this where we're supposed to be empathetic and supportive. This is what some people are actually doing, capitalizing on the suffering.
And listen, me personally, this is my opinion about it. I think that in times where people are in genuine need, it's best to extend a hand.
We need to band together.
You know, you if you want to make a profit, that's fine. I personally finds it to be a bit immoral, and that's my ground that I'm standing on. But you have to do what you have to do. Like in Toronto, we've been told to practice like social isolation. And it's difficult.
It is. It really is.
Because with that being said, like our transportation is still running, stores are still open. You know, people have to work. Because resources are not in place to compensate for people not working.
Exactly.
And so if you have to work, you have to leave your house. The idea that you're gonna distance yourself socially when you have to take the bus to work
it's not realistic.
It does not make any sense.
It's not realistic.
And you know that contributes to people being packed together in small spaces, which is going to exacerbate the problem now of this virus passing along, as opposed to social isolated where you know what, it can't be transmitted because you're not surrounded in places to people. Right? I mean, grocery stores are open. I am convinced that grocery stores that's where people go to get sick.
Oh, definitely. Like touching things, you know what I mean? Coughing, sneezing, whatever. And it's such a small space as well too. Like another factor is the AC that they have in the, not AC, but like the heater.
Okay.
The heaters, like with people constantly going in and out, Nisha, the coughing and whatever, the air.
Yeah,
you know, the circulation, exactly, the circulation of the air and the heat, whatever that's going on in there, it is going to make people sick because we're breathing in back that unhealthy.
Yeah, but with that being said, people have to go buy groceries.
And that's the thing. Like, that is a fact.
You know what? Like, this virus just made it more aware that we really don't have the infrastructure in
we don't. We
like,
really
the way
don't.
our society is set up, it's not to support, like, these types of issues.
No. If we had a real, and I'm not minimizing this, guys, but like when I say real, like if this was to the point where like Onisha, like everything is closed down.
Well, some countries it is.
Yeah, but I'm talking about specifically in Canada, like to the point that you made, we don't have the infrastructure to honestly sustain our if it becomes a real pandemic.
What do you mean real pandemic? It is a real pandemic.
It is a real pandemic, but it's not, I guess for me, I don't see it as, it hasn't gone that bad where, Nisha, like, we're not allowed to really leave anymore. Kind of like Italy or...
It's because our city is not on lockdown.
Yes, yeah, because...
But because we're not on lockdown, it's going to get there. Because people are running around all over the damn place, doing whatever.
Exactly.
Just trying to live their normal lives. Like, even though places are closed, there's some places that are open and people are still going to work.
Yeah.
So... I think the importance of social distancing is that, listen, even though you might not get sick because you are not in the target group, you can still pass it on to other people.
And that's another thing that annoys me, the target group. Just because people think that they may not be in the target group, that doesn't mean that you can still get the virus.
Yeah, but a lot of people are stupid.
Yeah, like you can, and that annoys me. I really hate when they say, "Oh, it's a disease or something for
it's a
virus for like just young and old." You can't think like that. Just because you may appear healthy or whatever, you don't know what your immune system can hold. You know,
exactly.
So you can't think like that. Just be cautious. Take the necessary steps to make sure that you're safe, and other people around you are safe too.
And for people who have no choice but to be in quarantine or in isolation, I think it's kind of like a slap in the face for people who are like out about living their lives. Like it's like you're minimizing what they're going through because you're living your life, and the longer we're out here in the world and interacting with people, the longer it's going to take for this thing to go away.
It is. It definitely is.
So it is hard. I totally get it. Like, I have friends who are introverts and like they have to go outside just to go outside, and that's normal. I mean, like, I'm an introvert and I don't want to go outside on a regular unless I need to, but now that I can't go certain places, I'm like, oh, maybe I should go certain places.
Yeah, you feel like your freedom is being restricted.
And it is, but it's for a good reason.
Yeah, it is.
Right? And I think that it's important for people to acknowledge that this is real, even if it doesn't feel real to you.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real. And there are people whose lives are at stake. People have died.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I see clips of people on spring break and they're still living their lives, and like, it's nothing, and people are saying, oh, well, I'm young.
And that's fine, you're living your life then, but what about the after effects? You need to also think about that. You can't just be at spring break having all the fun in the world. You have to think about the after effects.
But I think for a lot of people, like, if it doesn't affect them, if they don't see that immediately that anyone in their circle or their family member is affected, they don't think it's important.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Too. And so it's so important for us to, like, especially us who we're not in total quarantine, our city is still active.
Yeah.
But we have to be very, very, very vigilant and very mindful. Like, we minimize how much time we spend in places like the grocery store.
Yeah.
Especially the grocery store. On public transportation, because like, as I said before, the grocery people go to the grocery store sick.
Yeah.
And you can have the virus and you don't know because you don't have any signs.
And it can incubate in your system for 2 weeks before you actually show the signs or not?
Yeah. Right? And like anything else, like, we all know, like, you can pass it on before you start to show signs, right? So guys, just be safe. Let us know what are some things that you're doing to practice social distancing. If you're practicing it, how things are in your city and where you live. Okay?
Sure, guys.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Like, subscribe, and share.